Imagine a war that lasted 700 years. Not the Hundred Years' War, not the World Wars. A war so long it became the permanent status quo of the ancient world. This is the story of the two greatest superpowers of antiquity locked in an eternal death grip. On one side, the eagle of Rome. On the other, the Persian lion. The history glitch. For 7 centuries, the border between these titans was a meat grinder. They were perfectly matched. Rome had the discipline of the immortal legions. Persia had the terrifying power of the Cataphracts, the world's first true tanks. Cities changed hands dozens of times. Treasuries were emptied. Generations were born and died knowing only this stalemate. Neither side could ever deliver the knockout blow. It was a 7-year Cold War that frequently turned white hot. Roman discipline versus Persian power in the early 7th century. The glitch finally turned into an apocalypse. The Persian Shah, Khosrow II, launched an all-out invasion that brought Rome to its absolute knees. Jerusalem fell. Egypt was taken. The Roman Empire was gasping its final breath. Rome brought to its knees, but then, Emperor Heraclius pulled off the greatest comeback in military history. He didn't just defend. He counterattacked deep into the heart of Persia itself. The devastation was total. Both empires threw every man and every gold coin they had into the fire. By 628 AD, Persia collapsed into civil war, and Rome was technically victorious, but both were totally, utterly exhausted. 700 years of feudal war. And here is the real history glitch. While these two giants spent 7 centuries destroying each other, they completely ignored a new power rising in the deserts to the south. The glitch just years after their final, exhausting war, the Arab armies burst onto the scene. They shattered the weakened Persians and crippled the exhausted Romans. 7 centuries of blood and treasure achieved nothing but preparing the ground for their own mutual destruction. That is the irony of empires. Welcome to History Glitch. If you want to see more moments where history broke, subscribe and tell us which era we should cover next.